You are no longer my daughter." My father's harsh words still echo in my mind as I gripped Sophia's hand tightly, walking away from the house I had called home for 23 years. His cold, hate-filled eyes cut through me like a knife. But when I looked into Sophia's warm, brown eyes, I realized I had lost nothing because I had her. This is the story of how we never gave up on each other, even when the entire world turned against us. I'm Emily Johnson, 23 years old, running a small cafe in Portland. My family consists of working-class people. My father works construction, my mother cleaned houses. Sophia, a 25-year-old with long black hair, brown eyes, and that warm smile, has been my childhood friend. She studied to become a veterinarian, but due to her family's financial struggles after graduation, she could only work as an assistant at a clinic. We grew up together in the same neighborhood, Sophia always by my side. But until that fateful night, we were just friends. Or at least, we thought we were. It was a late night at my cafe. Sophia came to pick me up as usual, but this time, something was different in the air. The tension was palpable, electric. She stood behind me as I counted the register, and I could feel her breath on my neck, sending shivers down my spine. "Emily," she whispered, her voice trembling with emotion. "I need to tell you something. I've been hiding it for too long." When I turned around, her face was inches from mine. My heart pounded so hard, I was sure she could hear it. "What is it?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. Suddenly, she placed her hand on my cheek, a touch so gentle yet so electric it made me gasp. "I love you," she said, her eyes searching mine desperately. "Not as a friend, but as a woman. I've been in love with you for years." Time stopped. The world around us faded away. I love you too," I stammered, the words tumbling out before I could stop them. Sophia smiled, that beautiful, understanding smile I had cherished for years. She said, "I know, I can see it in your eyes. I've been able to see it for so long." Our first kiss began like that, soft, hesitant, but completely natural, as if it had been waiting years to happen. Her lips were soft and tasted like strawberries. When we pulled apart, both our eyes were filled with tears of joy and relief. "Is this real?" I whispered, afraid this was all a dream. Sophia nodded, her forehead touching mine. "The most real thing in my life." When I called Sophia, I was crying so hard I could barely speak. "I'm coming," she said without hesitation. 10 minutes later, she was at my door, still in her work uniform, her hair disheveled from running. When she saw the tears streaming down my face, she immediately pulled me into her arms. "What happened, my love?" she asked, stroking my hair gently. I told her everything between sobs. Sophia listened patiently, her jaw clenching with anger at how my parents had treated me. "We'll get through this together," she said with fierce determination. "I'll never leave you alone. Never." That night, I stayed at Sophia's house. She explained to her mother, "Emily has problems with her family. She'll stay for a few days." Aunt Maria, Sophia's mother, looked suspicious but didn't say anything. Little did we know, our troubles were just beginning. The following days became a real battlefield. My mother would come morning and evening trying to convince me to see reason. "Emily, this is just a phase," she would plead. "When young girls can't find boyfriends, these things happen to them. Pastor Rodriguez is waiting for you. You'll talk to him. He'll help you." My father took a harsher approach. He would come to my cafe and yell in front of customers, destroying my business and my reputation. "This girl is perverted. Keep your children away from her," he would shout, causing customers to flee in embarrassment and fear. But Maya was by my side every time, holding my hand, giving me strength. "They'll get used to it," she would say, though I could see the pain in her eyes too. "It just takes time." When Sophia's family found out, the situation became even more explosive. Aunt Maria went ballistic. This isn't normal, Sophia. Are you sick? Have you lost your mind? She yelled at her daughter, her voice filled with horror and disbelief. Sophia tried to stay calm, but I could see her hands shaking. Mom, I love Emily. It's that simple, and I'm not ashamed of this love. I won't apologize for being happy. But Aunt Maria wasn't listening. There's Miguel in California, your cousin. He's a good boy. He's becoming a doctor. I'll arrange your marriage. You'll forget this perversion. Miguel's arrival made everything infinitely more complicated. He was handsome, charming, and genuinely kind. Exactly the kind of man any mother would want for her daughter. Aunt Maria brought him home and introduced him to Sophia with obvious pride. "Look what a perfect couple you make," she had said, beaming with joy. When Sophia told me about this, there was exhaustion and pain in her voice. "Emily, I'm struggling so much. My mother constantly talks about Miguel. She's already talking about wedding preparations. I can't take it anymore." The breaking point came the night Miguel proposed to Sophia. Aunt Maria had organized a big family dinner, inviting all the relatives. The house was filled with laughter and celebration. Miguel, encouraged by everyone, got down on one knee and pulled out a beautiful diamond ring. "Sophia, will you marry me?" he said in front of everyone, his eyes full of hope and love. Sophia froze like a deer in headlights. Her family was applauding and showering congratulations before she could even respond. The pressure was overwhelming. She couldn't say no in that moment, surrounded by expectant faces. I'll think about it," she managed to whisper, but everyone acted as if she had said yes. When she came to me that night, she was completely devastated, her face streaked with tears. "What have I done, Emily? What have I done? I just said I'll think about it, but everyone is acting as if I agreed to marry him." "Let's run away," Sophia said that night, her eyes determined despite her fear. "Let's go to Seattle. Nobody knows us there. We'll build a new life together." Our plan was simple but terrifying. We both had some money saved up. I would sell my cafe, Sophia would quit her job, and we'd start fresh in Seattle. She could open a veterinary clinic and I could start a new cafe. "But what about our families?" I asked, my heart breaking at the thought of losing her. Sophia looked deeply into my eyes, her voice steady and sure. "Emily, if our families don't accept us as we are, then they're not real family. Our real family is us, you and me. We create our own family." We made preparations in secret, like spies planning a covert operation. Sophia told her friends she was looking for work in Seattle, getting reference letters and updating her resume. I quietly looked for someone to buy my cafe. Everything was going according to plan until my father discovered our intentions. Somehow he had heard about our plans and went straight to Sophia's house in a rage. "You're poisoning my daughter," he yelled at their door, his voice echoing through the neighborhood. "You're manipulating her. Emily is a normal girl. You're making her sick with your influence." That night, Sophia was visibly shaken. For the first time since I had known her, I saw real doubt in her eyes. "My mother is starting to question everything too," she said, her voice barely audible. "They keep asking if I really want to leave or if you're forcing me." Then she said the words that nearly broke my heart. Maybe they're right. Maybe this is just a phase. You could find someone else. You could live a normal life." My heart stopped. I asked her, my voice trembling with fear of losing her, "Do you really think that?" Sophia couldn't look into my eyes at first, but then something awakened inside her. She raised her head and I saw that familiar fire in her eyes, the strength that had made me fall in love with her. "No," she said with renewed determination, her voice growing stronger with each word. "I love you, Emily Johnson, and I will fight for this love. I'll fight whoever I need to, including my own family if necessary." That night we made love for the first time. tender, passionate, and filled with the certainty that we belonged together. The next day, we had made our final decision. We went to both families together, hand in hand, ready to face whatever came next. "Listen to us," Sophia said, standing in front of my father, her voice unwavering and strong. "We love each other. We love each other with real, honest love, and we're not ashamed of this love." My father jumped up, his face purple with rage. "This is a disgrace. This is shame." But Sophia continued, her voice never faltering. "Emily completes me. I can't exist without her. And if you can't accept this, then we'll lose all of you. But we absolutely cannot lose each other." Aunt Maria started crying, her voice breaking. "Women marry men, have children. This is the natural order, the law of God." Sophia answered calmly, with dignity. "Mom, the law of nature is love, and I love Emily. If this bothers you, I'm sorry, but I can't change who I am, and I won't try to." Miguel was there during this confrontation. He looked shocked and heartbroken. He said, I don't understand. You told me you'd think about marriage." Sophia turned to him with genuine kindness. "Miguel, you're a wonderful man, and you deserve someone who can love you completely. But my heart belongs to someone else. It belongs to Emily, and it always will." After that night, we didn't speak to our families for 2 long, difficult months. They felt like the longest months of our lives. We were completely on our own, but we had each other, and that made all the difference. Sophia worked at the veterinary clinic during the day, and I took a job as a waitress at a restaurant in the evenings. We rented a tiny studio apartment. It was modest and cramped, but it was ours. We decorated it with photos we took together. Sophia's flowers brightened the kitchen, and we chose every piece of furniture together. Every evening, we would hold each other and share the experiences of our day. "One day we'll get married," Sophia would say, holding my hand. "An official wedding, white dresses, both our families celebrating with us." I wanted to believe it, but it seemed impossible. "What if they never accept us?" I would ask. Sophia looked deeply into my eyes, her love giving me strength. "Then we'll build our own family. Maybe we'll adopt children or find other ways to have them. Together, we'll create something beautiful." Change came slowly, like spring melting winter. First, my mother called. Her voice was filled with exhaustion and longing when she said, "I miss you so much, Emily. I miss my daughter." We decided to meet in a neutral place, a small cafe downtown. My mother seemed to have aged years in the months since I had last seen her. Her eyes were surrounded by new wrinkles and her hair had more gray. "I'm trying to understand," she said, her voice soft and vulnerable. "It's not easy, but I don't want to lose you. You're my daughter, and I love you." She asked questions about Sophia, tentative, curious questions. "Does she make you happy?" she finally asked. My face lit up with joy. "Very happy, Mom. I've never been this happy in my entire life." My relationship with my mother slowly improved.